Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Sunday, December 8th, around 6 p.m. Mountain Time 2024. An X-Flare 2.2 blasted off the sun today. The good news is we'll only be getting a glancing blow, plus some pretty high-level activity at Bárðarbunga, 5.1 earthquake at the Volcano. Keep calm. It's boom time. Sunday snow in the Cascades as rain continues in Portland. And we've got additional snowfall up in the Northeast through this evening. Take a look at the map. Some areas could be picking up 8 more inches near Conway, New Hampshire. And Michigan has seen heaps of snow starting on Thanksgiving, and the top spot had 57 inches. Take a look at the snow totals from Turkey Day through December 5th. Those dark brown regions are buried, or are they purple? Who knows? And here's the full forecast. Winter weather and high winds from the northern Rockies into the northern plains. Heavy rainfall along the central Gulf Coast. A storm system pushing into the northern Rockies will bring high winds and winter weather from Montana into Minnesota. Say it ain't soda. Today and into Monday. Winds up to 55 miles per hour are expected, which may result in blizzard conditions across eastern Montana. You can see 5 counties in red there. Increased moisture through the lower Mississippi Valley. We'll have some stronger showers and possible thunderstorms through Monday along the central Gulf Coast. Let's take a look at what they're talking about. Here is the current state of affairs. This baby's going to move up in the east, so the next 3, 6, 9 hours, we could have some severe weather down in the south there. And then this storm will bomb out into a little winter storm for the northeast. Snow will continue here on the backside. Look at that, Wednesday into Thursday, something developing again for the northeast. It's looking like the west is mostly in the clear till mid-December, where a series of events will come and actually make for a good chance for a white Christmas. Let's take a look at the total snowfall moving in through mid-December. And you can see, here we are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that system moving up into the northeast like a beast. And then snow for the west, following it up. The Sierras need some snow, and it looks like by mid-December, they could be getting several feet. Several large earthquakes today around the Ring of Fire, 6.0 in the Kuril Islands. We also had another large quake here. If I can get to it, Jesus. It is buried in aftershock, 6.3 in Adak, Alaska, near that volcano. There's the big rumbler at Bárðarbunga, basically erasing all of Iceland with its size. And some continued activity on the west coast as well, and even on the mid-ocean ridge here and the central Pacific rise. And here we are over at the Vatnajökull Glacier, and you can see that flurry of activity associated with that 5.1 earthquake and the aftershocks on Bárðarbunga. Let's see what Iceland geology has to say about the event. During the night of 8 December 2024, an earthquake with magnitude 5.2 took place at Bárðarbunga. This is an inflation-related earthquake as Bárðarbunga volcano continues to inflate from the collapse during the 2014-15 eruption. So it's refilling with magma, and that results in some seismic activity. Space weather at X2.2, very impulsive. Look at that spike, blasted off the sun just about 12 hours ago. You can see most of the coronal mass ejection heading directly away from Earth. But we may see a glancing blow. AR 3912, located in the southwest quadrant, produced a strong X2.2 solar flare, peaking at 9:06 UTC December 8th. The event was associated with a Type 2 radio emission with an estimated velocity of 626 kilometers per second. Somewhat of a coronal mass ejection is associated, but the WSA Enlil spiral is not updated. ISWA was almost immediately, and you can see maybe no effect at all. Let's take a close-up of that X flare, and you can see the oversaturation making the X right there. Some people fear-mongering about a radiation spike after the earthquake off the coast of California. Conspiracy theories abound, but one was yesterday's earthquake was actually an underwater nuke. The only problem with that is there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for a spike in radiation in the area. As you can see here, a moderate spike. And that's because while earthquakes themselves don't create radioactive elements, if they occur in an area with radioactive elements like radon, then there will be a spike. They can sometimes cause a temporary increase in the release of naturally occurring radioactive elements like radon gas, particularly when they disrupt the Earth's structure and create pathways for these elements to escape from the rock and soil. And California is covered in faults where the gas can escape. The release is not considered significant radiation hazard unless the earthquake significantly damages a nuclear power plant. So this spike in radiation is natural, and it should return back down to base levels in short order. And it's December. That means it's time to prune your orchards. Go out, get a book, watch some YouTube videos, and get your pruning done before Christmas. And good news, this was a press release earlier today. It is with my great pleasure and pride that I announce the appointment of the world's foremost heliophysicist, Dr. Valentina Zharkova, to the position of Executive Director of ClimateSite. ClimateSite's mission is to educate the largest number of citizens possible on the fraudulent science, politics, and business of the deceptive carbon dioxide-based anthropogenic global warming hypothesis through rigorous scientific experimentation and analysis. Sounds like an amazing group. And kudos to you, Dr. Zharkova. I will reach out to you and we'll get you on the show to have a little chat about your new move to ClimateSite. And another announcement, a good friend of ours, Brad Kittle. He is the creator of Tiny Texas Houses in Texas. Well, he's getting older and wants to start a new chapter in his life, and he is selling his business. A 20,000 square foot building with 5 acres off of Highway 10 with frontage. Putting a dream to bed to pass away. 5 acre zone, commercial, industrial, full phase 443 phase. Look at this. A well on the property with unlimited water, 20,000 square foot of offices and closed-in warehouses, 12,000 square foot of outdoor covered areas. 1.25 million. But Brad, like most people, is willing to make a deal. So if this is something that interests you, contact me or Brad Kittle at Tiny Texas Houses. I think he might even be in the chat. And that's a boom to knowledge. Please share the video. We are shadow banned and we need your help to grow. Hit the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. But most importantly, be safe. We love you. And that is a boom.